How's it going, guys? I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMoviescreenings.com with my review of Chi-Raq, the latest Spike Lee joint. So let's get into the writing and the directing. Now, Spike Lee's been notorious for making movies that tackle controversial subjects with some lighthearted humor thrown in there just to kind of bring awareness to this issue that's just plaguing, the nation or whatever. And he tells it in such a fun way to where it brings awareness, like I said, and it's also a very entertaining movie to watch. And I think Chi-Raq really does deliver on the entertainment aspect, but in terms of him delivering his message to this film, in terms of the gun violence and everything that's happening in Chicago right now, I just felt like that was too over the head, and I felt like he was just hammering it home. And it's like, Spike, I get it. Let's calm that down. So I thought for the most part the writing and the directing of it was solid. It was fine, but some of the messages just hit you over the head so much. It's kind of overbearing, and that gets me into the writing. Now, this is based off of a Greek play, and there is a lot of rhyming in the dialogue and stuff. It took me a while to get used to it. It really did. But once I kind of got the hang of it, and I was like, I'm kind of into the story or whatever, it didn't really bother me. But at the very beginning, when they started rhyming and stuff with their dialogue, I was like, oh God, it's going to be one of these movies. But I overall enjoyed in the end in terms of dialogue. In terms of Spike's directing, I forgot about this. The movie does start out slow with it's like a hard-hitting message and stuff, and it's got graphics and stuff. It's got, a song that's very relevant to the story, and you're just like, okay, Spike, I get it. Can we just get on with the movie? So that was some of my issues with the writing and directing, but overall I did enjoy it. I thought it was entertaining. All right, let's get into the acting. Now, the last thing I saw Nick Cannon in was Drumline. Yeah, wrap your head around that. I thought he was pretty good here. I thought he hit the beats just right, and he had the most growth out of anyone in the entire movie, rightfully so. He's the main character. And there was a scene at the very end where I was like, hey, Nick, you can act. I enjoy that quite a bit. Then you have a supporting cast like Wesley Snipes, Dave Chappelle, John Cusack, and they all do a very good job, even though John Cusack plays the priest and his scene is a little bit too drawn out and too preachy, over the head. Just Spike is driving that hammer into my skull, man. It's just terrible. But overall, the acting is very good, and I think Nick Cannon is especially a standout, as well as the actress that plays the main part. I forgot the name of it, and I forgot her name. I apologize, but she is very good, and I really want to see more of her in future films. Cinematography-wise, it's got that flair, man. It's got that Spike Lee joint flair. It's got the camera movements, and you're moving along with these people. The colors pop, even though it's set in violent areas of Chicago. The colors pop. The cameras are moving. It flows along with the tone of the story. And when it gets to the more dramatic elements, it's a little bit more darkly lit, and it's a little more stationary and stuff, versus when it's moving and stuff, with all the comedic and fun scenes and stuff. So it definitely has some pop to the cinematography, and it's definitely not shot poorly. It's shot very, very well. Editing-wise, the movie's about 2 hours long, and I gotta tell you, it's so slow in the beginning, especially with the graphics and the song. It's like, I get it, let's move on. And then with the rhyming, it's slowed down even more. But it kicked it into high gear, I would say, probably in the middle of the first act or whatever, and I started getting into it. I was like, this is really entertaining. Because overall, this movie feels like a movie or an idea that would be pitched to the mayor of Chicago and be like, hey, so we want to get rid of gang violence, and we want to have the women in the area not have sex with the gang members, and maybe that will get them to stop. It sounds like one of those fantasy ideas that you would hear someone bring up in a board meeting to get rid of gun violence, but it's very entertaining. I did enjoy it overall, but the messages just seem too over the head for me. You can definitely tell there's some scenes in there where I'm just like, Spike, you gotta cut that down, man. So overall, I would recommend it. It's not my favorite Spike Lee joint, but I did overall enjoy myself, and I would recommend it to you if you are a fan of him. But for me personally, it's a C+. I would give it a C+. It's alright. What do you guys think? Have you seen Chi-Raq, or have you even heard of it? Comment the place below on my face and let me know. For DallasMoviescreenings.com, I'll see you guys next time for whatever I review next. Catch you guys later.